Can you drive a Tesla Model Y rear-wheel drive from Toronto all the way down to Siesta Key, Florida? What do you think? Well, we've done it not just once, but twice now this year. The first time I went with just me and my wife, and the second time here we went with the two kids. So 4 of us loaded up, all of us headed down there. Let me tell you, we stopped a lot more going with 2 kids that are 4 years old and 6 years old, but it was fun regardless. We got down there, we gave ourselves lots of extra time getting down there. We'll jump here into some of the clips that I recorded during the journey, and I'll be jumping back and forth here, narrating, navigating this whole video together. And we'll share the costs, the breakdown, how many stops we had to do to charge, excluding all those extra stops. We learned a lot of tips and tricks for the next time that we travel down with the kids, and we'll be implementing those into our strategy for getting down there next time. But I'll share those tips with you at the end. We're about to start our journey here. We've got 20,467 kilometers on the odometer. And we're gonna head to Florida and then Nashville after. Car's all loaded up minus the people right now. In the front we've got the TESLAYT front luggage bags. We've got our sun pass here for the highways in Florida, and a cooler in the back. Maybe I'll show you that later. So almost immediately after we got into the States, we spotted a Cybertruck there. We saw it in Pennsylvania. It was awesome to see. The kids were so excited. We saw actually 19 Cybertrucks on this drive. So a first stop, we stopped in Pennsylvania to charge, as well as we just stayed in the hotel there because it was later at night, 9:30, something like that. And we stopped there, charged up. That's when I got my email to configure my Cybertruck. More on that in another video, so subscribe to stay tuned. Now, some of the charging stops along the way. We ended up at a bowling alley in Georgia. That was a fun time. The kids had never been bowling, so we went and did that. But let's jump here into the costs of charging. So on the way down, we stopped 9 times to charge. On the way back, we stopped a few more times, but we also charged a 10th time on the way there as a top-up charge in order to travel around the area while we were there. After that 10th charge, I charged on, I did an 11th charge on the 2nd or 3rd day, no, 4th day we were there to top up the vehicle again. Yeah, life in South Florida is awesome. Turn this down. Life in South Florida is awesome. I just got to charge up because unfortunately here we don't have charging, but we're at 18%. Lots of superchargers around and also public chargers to use. We've been pretty fine with it, but yeah, I just want to get some more charge here for the rest of the trip. And then I topped it up the day before that we left to Nashville, Tennessee. So as we traveled down to Nashville, Tennessee, we charged 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times as we headed to Nashville. And then from Nashville heading home, we charged 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So not too bad. That's 22 total charges over the course of 14 days that we were traveling throughout the States, traveling around, driving, and that equates to 5,155 kilometers. So that is quite a bit of driving. Total cost for all that charging was $456.45. Now you might be saying, well, what would that cost you in gasoline? Oh, by the way, that's Canadian dollars. What would that cost you in gasoline? Now your stops would probably be cut in half there. Costs would be approximately double, if not just a little bit less than double, around $900, $800 potentially. You would save some time in terms of not stopping. Unless you have kids, you're stopping a million times, even more than what we stopped here anyways. If you have kids, doesn't make a difference at all, unless your kids are really good at holding their bladder for multiple hours at a time. But for perspective, driving down is 28 hours, including the charging stops. Without the charging stops, it's probably about 24 hours. So you're adding about 4 hours of charging. But that 4 hours of charging is not all wasted because we eat during those times. So we'll charge longer and eat during lots of those stops. Now, if you know me, I'm a real estate nerd. I'm a real estate agent as my full time job. So, of course, we had to check out some of the neighborhoods in Brentwood, Tennessee, as well as, of course, Florida, although I didn't document any of that. But here we are driving through Brentwood, Tennessee, one of the neighborhoods there where homes sell anywhere from 2 to 7 million USD. So that's more like 3.5 to just about $11 million Canadian. So, anyways, really nice neighborhood, nice sized lots, big houses. Again, in Brentwood, we saw a V4 supercharger, which doesn't provide a benefit to my rear wheel drive Tesla, but no one else was using it, so I tested it out. Wanted to park and plug in and, film it. It's ideal for the Cybertrucks that'll charge them real quick with the 250 kilowatt per hour charging. And in Brentwood/Nashville, there's a Tesla charging network called Resla, which was parked behind our hotel there at the Hyatt Place in Brentwood, Tennessee. Recommend that hotel if you're in the area. It was really cool to see a German plated Corvette on the drive, and we did stop at the Bowling Green Corvette factory. Disrespected them a little bit by bringing the Tesla there, but we brought that there and checked out some of the cars. Saw the Corvette E-Ray. Hopefully one day I'll do a video review on that because that is a really cool hybrid vehicle, and of course it is quick. Few other vehicles we saw along our journey was the few Tesla Model 3 Performance, the new ones. They are really nice, especially the white interior and even the black interior is really nice. I didn't get any really good video clips of those, but they were really nice in person. And as well, I did see a Ford Transit van charging a supercharger. That was really cool to see. So what are my tips and tricks for traveling with kids? Make sure you bring lots of snacks. You force them to go to the washroom at every single supercharging stop that you do. At least make them try. You can't really force them. Other things to have are having the sunshade in the roof really helps keep the heat down for the kids as well as you. So you can get that at Joa in the links below if you're interested. As well as the MagBack charger is a game changer for charging your phone, having it available and recording some of those neighborhood clips that I did there in Brentwood. The Tesla travel bags that I used in the front, highly recommend those. Those are perfect. I do want to get a fridge for the under trunk in the back for hopefully another one of my trips. It'll make things a bit easier, save some more space. Although, as you can see from some of the video clips, there was tons of space in the Tesla, even with everything we needed to bring down, and we didn't even need to put a roof rack on, but it would be handy to have that in the future. To bring more stuff or just keep the wet and sandy stuff up on the roof would be nice for the next travel time. So maybe next year we'll have that. Stay tuned for that. As well, the Tesla has rolled over 25,000 kilometers because of this trip. So I'll be making a update video on that, and stay tuned for the next video is going to be about the Cybertruck ordering process and what sort of things you can get from that. Anyways, thanks for watching. This is David from Teslas in Canada. Have an awesome day. Bye.